Dude, so,
Ready for this?
no, did you hear what happened earlier this morning?
For what?
Here, we'll just get into it later.
Okay, well, hold on, I gotta take off this jacket here. How's the wife, man?
You wouldn't believe what happened yesterday.
Yeah?
So we went to this Asian restaurant, and this guy ordered us sushi, and believe it or not, the sushi was raw.
It's supposed to be raw. It's sushi.
I thought you don't eat raw stuff. I thought you don't eat raw stuff. Wait. I thought you don't eat raw stuff.
Well, Caden.
All right, let's just
It
get into
doesn't.
this.
Okay.
So,
Alright, ready?
Yeah.
Let's get this wang, okay?
all right. 3, 2, 1.
1. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Alex and Caden In The Am. Our slogan is all morning, every morning.
Every morning.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
Doing good.
Like I said earlier,
Right.
did you hear about what happened on the radio today?
What happened on the radio today? What's going on in
Trump
this world?
officially recognized Jerusalem as a capital today
That's great.
of Israel.
That's great.
And he's actually deciding to build an embassy there.
Shoot.
It's probably going to take like 5 years
It's a
because
big footstep, you know?
because it takes a long time to
Right.
build the actual embassy and put 1,000 workers in there.
Exactly. No, that's a huge step. You know, I think biblically that's where we need to be
I think
going,
it's a
which
great
is-
thing for our country.
Right.
However,
Absolutely.
I hope that he gets reelected again so we can keep
Absolutely.
it going.
I mean,
'Cause I don't want-
say what you want about the guy, you know, but he's making the right
He's
moves.
making good choices.
He needs to get rid of the Twitter, man.
He's
making the right freaking
He
moves.
does have
okay?
a mouth, but he is making good moves.
Oh, he talks
Yeah.
like a sailor.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're gonna go to our first caller. Here's
Yeah.
Ben from Chattanooga. Ben, how you doing today?
Oh, I'm good.
Doing great.
Dude, that's awesome. I love to
Doing
hear that
great.
people are doing awesome.
Right,
That's
right.
amazing. How you doing,
Fantastic.
dude?
Fantastic.
How you doing?
I'm great.
That's amazing.
Fantastic.
All right,
Ben, you got a
do you have
question
any
for us?
questions?
All right, I have a
you are the
question
caller.
for you all,
All right,
okay?
cool.
Here we
Sweet,
go.
yeah.
So my question is, why isn't healthcare a right?
Healthcare, don't
Listen.
even get me started.
Listen, Ben,
Right.
have you read the Constitution?
Yes.
Have you? Great, love it. Love to hear that people are reading the Constitution.
What do you think
First
it
of
says
all-
in the Constitution?
First of all,
let's
here we
see
go.
what he says.
Okay, yeah.
What do you think it has to say in the Constitution?
We have to take care of the general welfare.
Exactly, Ben. No, exactly,
No.
exactly, Ben. The 3 inalienable rights, the 3
Yeah.
God-given rights are life, liberty, and property.
Yeah.
Where in those 3 is healthcare?
Hold on, let me ask you a question, Ben. Do you think that healthcare is a right?
Yes.
Why?
Because it covers more people.
No,
look
listen,
at
listen,
Obamacare. It
listen.
covered 20 million people.
Oh, Obamacare! Oh, please!
Okay.
But let me tell you what, Obamacare, okay? Listen. When the government gives everybody something as a right, quote unquote, they can then, guess what, hear this, take it away. They can then take it away.
Well,
Do you
Ben-
want your government to be taking something
Ben-
that is yours?
Ben, when was the last time you went to the doctor?
Yesterday,
What did you do at the doctor?
I had surgery.
Surgery.
You had surgery. Okay, what was the surgery on?
My leg.
Your legs.
So you had leg surgery. So why did you have leg surgery? Like, what was wrong with your leg?
Because I broke it.
You broke your leg.
leg.
Okay.
Okay.
So if you broke your leg once, you think you're gonna break it again?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. So
Probably,
if you
yeah.
break your leg again and the government takes away that right, what are you gonna do?
Absolutely nothing.
You're not
Ben.
gonna do anything
You're not gonna
because-
do anything. These things need to be done in the private sector. People need to be going out and buying their own health care. If they don't, get a job. We'll talk about the GDP and
We will.
and
We
the
will
wealthy and
talk
the
about the
later.
poor and the rich later.
But however, when the private sector is increased, when people are buying their own healthcare through competition,
Yeah.
the economy grows, the GDP rises, people
Yes.
get more money in
Yeah, let's-
general. Fantastic. Ben, thank you so much for your time. I hope we didn't roast you too bad. Here is
Like,
this
oh
one?
yeah, we got a Ben from Wichita.
Wichita. Here we go. Ben, how are you doing today, man?
Oh, I'm great.
Ben, how are you doing?
I'm great.
That's amazing. I love hearing that every
Love to
day.
hear that, Ben.
All right, I have a question for you
Yeah,
all.
what's your
Alright.
question, Ben?
My question is, does the free market make the rich richer and the poor poorer?
Okay, free market.
Free
Let's
market.
go. All right, Ben, let me ask you a question. What do you think increases the GDP? Do you know what GDP is?
Explain.
Okay, GDP is basically the
Gross domestic product.
Thank you, Alex. So, what do you think increases the gross domestic product?
making the rich richer.
Okay,
So
here,
you think-
Ben. I'm gonna
Okay.
stop you right
All
there.
right.
I'm gonna stop you right there. See, the liberal progressives, the flaming liberals of our society today.
Thankfully, you're from Wichita, Texas.
God
Thank
save
you.
their soul. They have this image of a pie. The rich and there are the poor in this pie chart. This pie chart is stagnant, Ben, meaning it does not grow. And in which case, they say that the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. In fact, that's not the case. With the influx of GDP, this pie chart grows. And when the pie chart grows, Ben, that means the rich get richer. However, the poor also get richer.
Okay, Ben, let me ask you a question. What do you think makes someone poor? Like, what makes them poor?
By paying too many taxes.
You think paying too many taxes makes someone poor?
My.
All right.
Here we
So
go.
let me get some statistics here.
Roll them out.
So a low-income nation is possibly $3,000 per year per capita
Right.
of income.
Exactly.
United States is known as a high-income nation with over $20,000 per capita of income.
That's awful.
That's better than most nations. We're actually a
Exactly.
high-income nation.
Exactly.
So my question to you is, overall, what do you think will increase the GDP? You think taxing does?
Yes.
That's wrong. Increased production will actually increase a country's
Increased
GDP.
production, high growth in the
And
economy.
that's how we
Exactly.
grow the economy to make the rich richer, and in fact, make the poor also richer.
Which will expand that pie chart when
Yes.
you increase production in the private
I will
sector,
have
like
to
I
agree
said
with you
last.
on that. And
Ben-
a way to do that is create a free market system to motivate the people to do what they want with their money. The rich are, in a sense, smarter. Okay, they work harder. They are, I wouldn't say better, but poor, typically they work 12 hours a week. They try so hard. They try so hard
Right.
to make ends meet.
Families.
They do. They have families to feed. Which
PTA
I
unions.
have so much respect for them.
Yeah.
They work their butts off. Don't get me wrong. Their butts are worked off.
Their butts come off.
And
They work so hard, their
they
loins
do.
just are.
And I have much respect for that. However, I do know that the rich are richer for a reason. They do put in work. That's what they put in work, okay?
Ben,
All right, so you work out at 6:30 in the morning, Ben? Is that true?
Yes.
All right.
that's great, by the
Ben,
way.
I appreciate
I applaud
that.
you for that.
That is hard work. That is what makes people richer. That is what... Okay.
And Ben, are you jacked?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Fantastic.
That is great.
all I
Right
need
now,
to hear.
you're on track to be rich.
I know,
Thank
you
Ben.
personally.
All right, we're going to end this
All right,
call.
Ben, thank you so much.
All right,
And now a quick word from our sponsors. Ben Leaf Blowers. You will love Ben Leaf Blowers.
So good.
Great.
Ben leaf blowers are the best leaf blower you can buy. New York Times says it's the best leaf blower ever.
Kelly Blue Book, best leaf blower in the world.
They really haven't found a better leaf blower than Ben
Sheila
Leaf Blowers.
Red Book says that it's the greatest leaf blower she has ever purchased and used in her home.
Go Ben,
yeah,
go Ben,
yeah,
go, go,
yeah.
go.
Yeah,
Yeah, Ben.
Uh-huh.
Atta baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow!
Yeah.
You're kind of rude, man. All
That's,
right, next caller. Man, you know, I can't believe people these days, man. The liberals are taking over. They need
really
to
are.
grow a pair.
They really are.
Cry me a river. Okay.
All right.
Next caller, we have a Ben from California.
Oh, joy.
Ben, how are you today?
Oh, I'm absolutely
Well, we don't
splendid.
like you. We don't like you. We don't want you to have a good day because you're from
Ben,
California.
hey,
You're
Caden,
from San
Caden,
Francisco.
Caden,
we don't
it's
like
okay,
you.
honey.
Sorry,
It's okay.
I'm very
Ben,
conservative.
would love to hear your question today, man.
Ben,
All right, I actually do have a question for you all.
All right.
Sure.
All right.
Yes. All right.
Makes me not even
My
wanna
question
answer
is,
the question.
should the wealthy be taxed more than the poor?
Ben, that is a very good
Hold on.
question.
Let me get your point of view.
A
on this.
highly debatable question.
Ben, what's your point of view on this?
You already know his point of view. He's from California.
I think we should be taxing the wealthy,
See?
and we need to stand up for
See
corporations.
what I mean? This is exactly what happens.
I should have seen that coming.
You should. I told you. I warned you.
I should
Ben,
have seen that coming.
Ben, I respect your liberal opinion. I do. I hear you out, and I understand that this is a very talked about topic. This is a very debated topic.
Okay, this isn't Robin Hood, Ben. Let me tell you this right now. This is America.
Marca.
All
Okay.
right? We work to gain income. That is
Right.
what we do.
Listen, and I touched on this earlier with the last caller. I think his name is Ben.
I think it
Listen,
was.
listen. There are some circumstances where people can't work, but for the ones who do but refuse to because they're getting handed a welfare check month to month, Get off your tail. Get a job somewhere. I mean,
My football coach,
keep
my
working
football
up.
coach in high school used to tell me that.
Which one?
Bust your tail.
Which one? We had Anyway, we're not. gonna
Hey,
talk
let's
on that.
let's go back. Let's not talk about it.
Wow.
I
Anyway,
do not want to talk to him.
can't, the people these days.
I don't like leftists.
But you have to respect their opinions. I mean, you have
Yeah,
to
I swear,
see.
if he was from San Francisco, I would have.
It's okay.
Mm.
That's okay.
Yeah.
We have to be tolerant to the opposition.
We do.
But
We
we
do.
have to stay firm to our opinions.
Yeah, let's take another call.
A few more questions. Here's let's see, last one. Ben from Capitol Hill, DC.
Capitol Hill, dude, nice.
Ben, how are you doing in the capital city?
Oh, I'm splendid.
Dude,
Splendid.
That's great to hear. I love that.
Fantastic.
I love
Say
that.
hi to the Donald for me.
Did you hear? Ben, did you hear what Donald did for us?
Yes.
What did he do for us?
Oh, what did he do for us?
Okay.
Hey, listen, Ben.
What has he not
Ben,
done?
I'm gonna
What has he
assume-
done?
What has he
I'm
not
gonna
done?
assume
What has he
that-
not done for us,
Listen,
Ben?
listen, I understand your frustration with the Twitter thing. I am on the same boat with you there, man. But listen, he's making some good moves.
He is
I'm
making
not
good
I'm not in favor of all the executive orders. That's not in the Constitution. However, what he's doing is a heck of a lot better than what we've had over the past 8 years.
Ben, you got
Not
a
gonna
question
name
for
any
us?
names, but
Ben, you got a
rhymes
question for us?
with no chama.
You got a question for us, Ben?
I do, in fact, have a question.
What's your question?
Should there be free college?
Free college.
Okay, so I'm assuming that you would have voted for Bernie Sanders.
Correct.
That's hilarious. So here's the thing on free college. Number one, it doesn't work
Yeah.
because someone at the end of the day is going to have to pay for it. Listen, it only works for a few years, maybe a generation.
Yeah.
Eventually, our kids, maybe our grandkids, are going to have to pay for it.
Yeah.
I don't want to put that burden on anyone to pay for everyone's college.
Yeah. It's kind of like debt, Ben. Say you buy a yacht.
Put it on credit, man.
You put on credit.
college on credit.
Put on college on credit.
That's
You die.
ridiculous.
Someone killed you. You're actually dead now.
Tragic.
And you
It's
had
tragic.
kids. You had kids. So now your kids are stuck with that, trying to pay that off. And would you want to do that to your kids?
No.
The answer is no, Ben.
The
You're
answer is
exactly
no.
right.
See, that's the same question we have with free college. No.
No.
No. Ben, I hope that answers your question.
Ben, thank you so much for your time, and thank you for joining us on Alex and Caden in the
Thank
AM.
you.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure talking with you today.
We loved.
Hope we answered all your
getting to-
questions. Remember, all morning, every morning,